The Braves on top, 5-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Martin is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Johan Camargo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
That last AB when he hit the home run, that was a decent changeup. It was down in the zone, but one of the problems when you have a good changeup like this pitcher does, hitters go up there and they kind of look for that changeup. So he's going to have to locate it a little bit better in this upcoming at bat.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So the next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 5. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And another foul ball.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now into the box, Javier Baez. No hits to this point. First pitch on the way. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Tucker leads off first with one away. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. All even now, 2-2. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back easily. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Three-two pitch. And he missed with it. Ball four. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with one out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Hunter Strickland comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the seventh. JT Realmuto will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. He's set. Here it comes.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll make it to third base safely with only one out as the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ozuna has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, and they will not risk it. So with two away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Willie Castro. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, Swanson might try to make a play on it. He's set. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Acuña's there for it. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. Get up and stretch. All even at 5 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Ben Ruda. Now the first pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And that's going to get through into left, so there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence, but one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Hit out towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down without a whimper here. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Willie Batista has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding in is Joaquin Diaz. Now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Francisco Lindor stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Bryce Harper. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over.
She's coming. If I wanna keep my life, baby, she'll want it.
Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
The third baseman, Dansby.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch, the 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And this one will bounce into the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Acuna digs in now. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Acuna has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw goes to third, and a good decision on the throw as he is meat at third base. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Braves go down quietly. This remains a 5-all ball game. So now into the box is Rhys Hoskins. He grounded out last time up.
The first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
The left fielder, number 30, Kyle Tucker.
To the plate now, Kyle Tucker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Here's Javier Baez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And now JT Realmuto. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Stepping up is Ozzie Albies, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit out towards second. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
Leadoff base hit to start the bottom of the 9th inning right here. Everybody in the dugout on their feet, top stepping it. We're going to see if he works a bunt, hit and run. I don't know. Maybe he's swinging for the gap and he gets to be the hero himself.
Hanser Alberto will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tapped out in front of home. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Braves go down without a whimper here. This ball game still tied 5-all. Luis Avilan takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. So here now is the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Willie Castro flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Ozuna. He gets there, and that's the second out. Up next, Joaquin Diaz. Here's the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna's there for it, and that's the third out. Travis d'Arnaud is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Here's the first pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
So here's Johan Camargo. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. The 1-0. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold, but meanwhile the count moves to 2-0. Diego Castillo comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Sinker misses outside and he's behind 3-0. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. The 3-0, and he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. He has a great opportunity now to break this tie, but I'd imagine at least the corners will be playing in here. 1-0 the count. Possible winning run 90 feet away with nobody out. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Tucker has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try it as the winning run has to hold tight at third.
Third baseman.
Stepping in next, Dansby Swanson. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now the 2-0.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
The 3-0. Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. The catch is made. Here comes the winning run from third, and they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.